Man, I can't remember the last time I saw position 4 brew. That's been a while.
That's a classic. Oh, hang on. Find the ward. Find the ward.
Got it.
Too late. Claps, brambles, Zai will be able to run around it. Nice cut through the tree so he can take that eastern road.
Not the best brambles there from Roger. Didn't exactly get the the angles covered. Zai finds the one way out, so nicely done. That's a spell, by the way, that we're going to see more Dark Willow this tournament than we've seen in recent tournaments, probably. And one of the big reasons, I think, is brambles are so strong level 1. The damage is big. It got increased from 100 to 140. It's like the Crystal Nova treatment, basically, that the brambles got. Very strong.
CCNC so close to killing off about 5-6 of those spiderlings with one swipe. It's gonna be some good money for him later on. No one's just having a real hard day up on top lane.
Oh, CCNC.
He's got to burn the Sal pretty soon.
Not good.
Oh yeah, Ram's got him low.
Oh, he's fine.
He's got a Fairy Fire,
He's got a
however.
full heal now. Needs to smack the wave. Maybe he wants to get some spiders.
Yeah, looks for him. Yeah, clip a couple. They're going again up on top. Zai, really, really low was Roger. Actually didn't commit to try and chase down Zai, even when he's inside the Shadow Realm. And Zai willing to walk a little closer again. Mid lane, Ramses is low on life, but Solo coming in with a double damage rune. It's actually CCNC who's dying. And that'll be the first blood. Ramses just jukes it around the cliff. Just need a little bit of extra help with the DDE Solo, able to do exactly that.
Yeah, nice movement from Solo. I think maybe Optic should have known this was coming, because when it's the off-lane support that rotates minute 3, it very quickly becomes apparent when the safe laners don't face that silencer in this situation. Like, why is silencer not hitting PPD?
PPD's dead too.
Yep.
He throws out the sun after being cursed, so he's already locked himself into death. So Solo will get his +2. He didn't claim it for the other one. Nice doppelganger away. He's trying to juke it with the illusions.
He tried to avoid the power shot, but he still got hit. So didn't work exactly like Pyke had wanted. This early laning stage is going very well for VP. Getting the kill for Brood first, so he's having a good time in this lane that's hard for him in the beginning.
Yeah.
And securing Pasha a good start too. Sure, no one will catch up later with his Weaver.
CCNC. Just loving his CS score, even though I know a lot of it is spiders. Actually, even with the death, it's 1600 to 2200. There's
last shot.
Back underneath the tower.
Wait, no, I couldn't.
Oh, so they didn't respond when we said go? Let's try the chat wheel.
It's a good way to do it. 33 Invis using his skeleton walk to get away. Actually wants to try and turn around. The clap is out. The Dark Willow, however, with the extra life, 33 will have the distance, and Roger is forced to throw everything into the Brewmaster. Not the target he wanted to do it on. As I'm looking at that, Ramses finds a kill on CCNC. This is not the greatest game even for Pycat. Like, you start begging the question, like, how many lanes have actually been won by Optic, and it feels like none is the answer, especially as PPD is going to go down again.
Radiant's middle
Optic are getting crushed right now. Like, this is not good. We said all they need to, well, not all they need to do, but what they need to do is they need to try to get into this mid-late game situation without being run over too fast early on, because PL will be amazing this game.
Yeah.
But this mid lane is a travesty.
The TPing in the
This
Brew.
is really not good.
He goes for a clap, but Silence is nearby. PPD makes his way over too, but they want CCNC. The Spiderlings and Solo go over towards CCNC as Ramses looks for another target. Monkey King, does he pop? The curse will do it.
Oh.
And Ramses is the man to find the kills. Now they've turned their attention over towards Zai. Another clap out. The stick charges and raindrops protecting Solo for so long. Ramses wants to be able to hit, but that drunken brawler, Solo can turn again. Really? How many times can he do this and still survive? How was there no level of punishment? It was a 3-on-2, but it's a 3 on Brood.
Toby, Monkey King is not a good comeback hero. Did you know that?
I did know that, but it's always good to reiterate the crappy mess that Optic is in.
Yeah, this is not good. He's level 5 and Brood is level 8 and has taken his tower minute 7.
And now controls his jungle.
This is not the way this lane should have gone, but what happened was the one rotation from Solo that got them the first blood projected, or like...
Zai's dead.
It just pushed.
The curse is out.
Straight dead.
Silence. This is +8 now for Solo.
They've just propelled this Broodmother out of control already, actually. Such a big advantage that Ramses is now running CCNC down in the mid lane.
Yeah, that's what Ramses loves to do, though. You give him that space, looks like 33 at least able to get some kind of rebuttal onto Solo underneath the Dire Observer Ward as well. But this is that power of Clinks, and normally a great, like, a good comeback mechanic. Good comeback hero, Clinks, able to slip through the back lines, take tier 1 towers, grab supports, try and tilt the status quo.
33's game is pretty good right now. I think he's got what he needs on the Clinks.
But Pasha and Solo going in after Pycat. Jukes for half a second, Pasha in pretty deep. The Windrun's giving in the protection and goes straight after Phantom Lancer. Stick charges can't let him survive, so he runs back up again, avoids the power shot, and then lances over towards Solo. This will be huge if Pycat survives, but he will not. It will be a trade-off, a 2-for-1. But it's the PL, the hero that's meant to be your saving grace, and no one with a double damage rune. A little bit more difficult because the Drunken Brawler, but just chases after Zai. A level 4 Brewmaster. He cannot survive that. No one will get the kill, and time lapses off every bit of damage done to him. He owns this mid. So maybe they go... okay, no. Yeah, VP just take bottom lane instead.
Damn, CCNC is really farmed. Toby has 160 last hits. 116, I mean.
Yeah, for his net worth of 3.3k.
116 CS.
Compared to the 5.8k.
He's 30 CS, 40 CS ahead of the Broodmother. Surely he's crushing his lane. Oh, Brutus Diffusal. That's
yeah.
a problem.
We could watch Zai die.
He might actually survive this CCC. Yeah, he just barely got out of that. Good stun.
Meanwhile, Brewmaster died. He died almost in his tier 3 tower on top lane. Just being dived out of their minds, and they left mid lane. Ramsey's forcing it with the catapult wave. So if Optic want to try and come down the bottom lane to defend against VP's push, they have to let their mid lane go. Finally, some sentries coming in from PPD. Hoping that Ramses will commit to some kind of fight so 33 can open up on him. It's the end of the death pack, so there it is. Pull him in, swap him up. Global silence is out, but it won't matter, or will it? Ramses into the trees and away. No way does he get away with this.
Oh,
he does. They didn't know he ran up. They thought he ran down, or at least hung around.
That's such a fast global from Solo. That was super good communication. Pretty much instantly when he gets swapped, they global, and they do get him out of there. Very nice from team. I wonder how many, by the way, I'm joking about these monkey CS obviously, but I wonder how many of the CS are spiders, because
yeah,
when it says these 120, it's a bit difficult to grasp like how the mid lane truly went.
Oh, good stunt. They got no one.
Big kill.
They were really trying to hunt him down hard, but I still wonder what is the cost, and yeah.
This bottom tower, Pasha is pressuring it a lot with his side lane Windranger here. Going for the 0-3-4 build. Maxing Windrun is pretty common nowadays.
Here comes Brewmaster. I say that as though he's a core.
He's level 5.
Yeah, he's a level 5 trying to hit level 6.
They gave PPD the tone for that swap play earlier. So...
Sentries everywhere. They see 33 so clearly. And 33 should know this, that sentry ward they planted previously was de-warded. So defensive observe wards up from PPD. That is a pretty tight channel that you want to try and control in mid, but thanks to the observe wall that's nice and aggressive from VP. Very close to the tower. Optic will not want to commit a sentry ward to get rid of that. But they'll try and find the kill with Clinks. He's just got the Javelin to work with, and Pasha's already on the run. Even burns a regeneration rune. Onto the sentry, 33. Pasha should have caught vision of this for a quick moment, but with Windrun down.
Nice timing.
Yeah.
From Optic. That's a small window when it's level 4 Windrun. It has 6 seconds downtime, so they kind of have to catch Windrunner almost right after.
And he had half a second before that Windrun was back up
close.
again.
And it does dodge projectiles that are mid-air as well.
Dark Willow into the Terrorize, trying to force the Phantom Lancer to run into the Bramble. Able to do so, but doppelganger down. And Curse PPD, he's got a stun available, finds the right target, connects onto no one. But Pycat, man, one curse after the other. He just can't survive, and no one will run through him. He time lapses just at the very end. He waited maximum duration for this. Meanwhile, Zai's being hunted by Pasha as well as Ramses back in towards the mid lane. So you get a kill on a Dark Willow, but your trade-off is your PL and Brewmaster.
No bueno.
Oh, if you're Optic, what's the opposite of that? If you're if
Mucho bueno.
mucho. PP looking very, very good.
That's pretty much everything I know in Spanish, by the way. Is
more
it
than I knew.
Spanish?
It's a Spanish. I only ever know the really bad accent, that's all. Ramses is not giving up on this map. He's gonna go BKB build as well.
I just glanced over. It's muy bueno.
Oh,
So what is mucho? Isn't that also a word? Am I making things up here?
mucho is a lot, right?
I don't know.
Maybe just it's the context of it all needs to be right.
I'm sure I said something that was understandable.
Pasha's on the run once again. Waits around under invis for the 15-minute bounty runes, and here we go again. Zai knows. Invis hero standing right on top of him, and VP claim all of the 15-minute bounty runes. They are really being on point on this.
Got all the 10 minutes, all the 15s. How many of the first, the 5-minute ones did they get? I think 3? Or?
It was three or two.
Yeah. It's such a big lead that they've already managed to build now. 7,000 gold is... It's no joke.
How much does Zai wish he had something more like a Tuskar instead of this Brewmaster? He wants the hero that Brew looks like with this set on. Not the hero he's got. Oh, swap into the stun. They found him. Global Silence comes in, and there's no real follow-up onto Ramsey. In fact, it just allows Pasha to run in real close. Brewmaster has to go into this. Ramsey still hasn't got down the hillside. Now it does so, but the Earthling Brew Spun, it actually does enough. They'll send him up and towards the air. Is there more damage? Up the hill, Lances and Searing Arrows. Ramsey's finally brought down. 33 is the man to claim the money for it. 500.
No one.
And damn, Optic needed something, and they got something.
That's the biggest keyword from Solo again.
Oh, man's a king of this. They're taking bottom lane now. There's nothing Optic can do to stop this. No one's already way too strong. They can just delay it.
There's an Aegis on this Weaver as well.
Well, they found PPD.
Yeah, he's on the...
He was trying to get rid of the ward. He put a sentry down looking for it. The sacrificial ward scout.
It's a very selfless act. He kind of has to do it. Like, somebody got to do it. Either they make a team move and try to de-ward with a team move, or he has to take risks. And he can die every time. They have no idea what's going on.
19 minutes in, VP. Try and go high ground. They curse up Zai. He's still got Bruce Split available, and they found Monkey King. The perfect control, the follow-up Terrorize. Can they actually kill off CCNC before he can react? He's silenced for the moment. Now he can one-charge everyone to the Shadow Blade, but there was no way he could hide. They had the dust, they had the detection, and the Brewmaster Split was not providing enough control, and they don't have the players. PL can TP back. Clinks is now only just starting to do it. They've already taken the tier 3 tower. Brewmaster Split has ended, and the curse has just continued. VP, they are owning this Optic base. The buybacks are up. They really are doing all of this for the greater Pycat. Solar can get stunned up. Nice Searing Arrows from 33 to find the kill there, but now Ramses into the BKB. 33's got the damage. These are actually huge kills for Optic if they can keep claiming more, but then the lockdown, the Curse Crown onto the Clinks. He couldn't run away, but VP, they still haven't claimed the lane of ranks. They've lost 4 heroes. Yes, they forced buybacks, 2 of them on the Brew as well as the VS. But is that what they wanted?
Check the fight recap.
Okay.
Like nothing changed. Pretty much nothing changed.
There was one thing though which doesn't get calculated on this, and that was the amount of space the PL got. Because this does not calculate in the team fight recap. So he finished both of his Blades of Alacrity.
And one time the bottom lane. I'm pretty sure he dispelled all of Ramsey's army, which is really nice.
Probably swap. They found Pasha? No, they didn't find shit.
Don't think so.
Pasha's running away.
Radiant are scanning.
That's right, we can use that word during group stage, right? Yeah, we're fine.
Gabe, if you're watching, we didn't mean it.
I'm sorry, Gabe. I'm sorry. Pasha, blink, perfect shackle, 33 and Zai locked together. The Terrorize as well, so they can't instantly react. More dust, more reveal. Where these buybacks have been put to the test right now. Clink's using his. The tower is low. No one able to get back out with the time lapse, so a lot of that damage being negated. There's a quick stun onto Ramsey. The shackle! Pasha! He's the real 2Lex! PPT's gonna get ripped apart. The Clinks is down. That's the die back out from him. And CCNC, the Curse Crown follow-up stun. Solo is low, so at least they get something back out of this. Hilarious enough, they still haven't claimed the lane of ranks. Pasha was looking towards the mid, but hey, maybe now he'll rejoin the bottom fight. The tier 3 tower is so low on life. The fortification will buy some time for Optic. But Pasha, so damn good. And he leveled up Shackle last. They're looking for more. CCNC runs
good
forward,
start.
able to
No
get this
mana.
done. Weaver gets the time lapse off.
Oh yeah, he has level 3 ult. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. But he's still on the run out of here.
If that was a level 2 ult, he's dead. He literally had 0. But obviously.
I'm loving these wards from VP. They've got one inside the base away from Optic Sentry ward. They even
The thing,
probability.
that is PL. That graph is PL's win chance. Or 100 minus PL's win chance.
Zion PPD. Roger walks in nice and close. The gun clap. CCNC jumps in. A quick global silence means Monkey King's actually stuck up on the tree line. And now it's Brewmaster who gets the split off. Just in time he gets it off. But there's more trouble for Clinks. VS has to swap him out of the Wukong command. But Ramsey's under the cover of BKB. Just chases down CCNC. This kill they will be able to claim. And that's one hero can't buy back. Make it 2. The Brilliant Split's going to last a little bit longer. It's up to Pycat. He needs to find something out of this. The curses are out. Zai will get a quick clap. But it's Pycat versus the world that is Virtus Pro. Another Bramble. Triple kill for Roger of all people. And Optic Gaming pushing up the daisies. At least their base will look nice. There's some flowers.
I kind of didn't like this that much from Optic because I feel like they gave VP what they wanted, right? This was the kind of fight that VP were supposed to set up for themselves, and I think Optic just made it a little bit too easy for them by going out in the middle of nowhere out here and just getting globaled on and opened. This fight in their own base is a lot harder for VP, but now that they gave it for free, that's definitely one lane of racks. The question is if they can get more out of this for now.
That's why Pycat's trying to slow it up. Monkey's up in 3 seconds time. VP probably won't want to overstay. Ramsey's burning that BKB down to 6 seconds. They can still swap through that. But remember, he's got the extra life through the form of the cheese. That's exactly what he uses. The follow-up done. He's actually dropping low, but Ramsey's, the damage is still dealt. Enough time though. They'll make their way up. Zai reveals him. Smoke, he blinks very, very quickly. Terrorize flies out, and it actually connects on to 33. He's already in this. They drop the sentry as well as the dust, so the vision is up, not to mention the shackle. Of course it is. Gosh, it's just going to land everything. But Roger, kill the Pycat can go for. Finding it, PPD's run over for support. The BKB's down for Virtus Pro. Maybe they're a little bit more cautious when the stuns connect onto Solo. CCNC can just get into this battle. He'll take the kill, but no one. Here's BKB back off cooldown, chasing after the Monkey King with the beetles on him. He knows there's no way he can hide out, and PPD's in exactly the same type of position. Pasha is searching for him in the tree lines, and he's going to find him. They're going to bump noses. The creep wave will come up to help PPD, but really this is the funeral parade, and Pasha taunting him with the love kiss. I said bumping noses, not lips. He's taunting so hard at the trees. Hello. Just hold him here. PPD will finally die. Meanwhile, back in the real fight in mid lane. I didn't want to leave the top lane. Pycat, the full line of defense. Zai can blink in for a clap. He's got no real way to get back out of this one, so he dies almost instantly. Buybacks galore. They'll get the clamps on onto the Broodmother, who's now going to BKB. Insatiable hunger up. CCNC. Decisions are regretted, and PPD will fall down as well. There is nowhere safe on the map for the Optic Gaming captain. And well, the silence, Pycat, well, thanks to Manta, he could dodge the last ticks of damage from it and regenerate back in his base, but there's that second lane of racks going down.
And this should probably be the end. They could just try to go for the GG here. There's 30 seconds on Venge, 20 on Brew, 50 on Monkey, and they know the buybacks were expended for both Monkey King and Venge, so basically a 5-on-3 situation
Clinks
when the Brew spawns.
Into the back line, going after Pasha. The damage is negligible. Windrun just too good, and that is forced buyback out from Clinks now. They even get the Bramble initial stun on PL, but Doppelganger up. Okay, maybe just walk straight back into it. A little bit of miss, Mike, bro. At 33, without his death pact available, doesn't really hit hard enough. And the rest of VP are bailing out. 2 racks up, they can't take the third. Tier 2 tower still up.
2 tier 4s. If this top tier 2 was gone, they would have gone for Megas probably.
Yeah.
But not an option in that situation. They're preparing it though, at this point. Pasha looks to set up. I don't know if he's going to get this tower though. Depends if Optic are going to try to.
I don't think Optic can
like
take.
they're trying.
Optic cannot take a fight outside. Like everyone has buyback on cooldown apart from Brew, who doesn't have money. VP can just buy their way through if Optic want to try and fight outside, unless they get the jump. And they get the slap onto Pasha, but he's still on the run out here. Roger's nearby, and he's the easier target, but maybe not. Shadow Realm, CCNC. Yeah, okay.
They have no way of stopping that TP out in Shadow Realm after Unless.
Yeah. And they go all the way back to base. into a very, very safe position. We can wait for the next Roshan. He may spawn up in a minute and a half. Meanwhile, bigger items coming in. Ramses. I'm seeing a relic in his inventory.
Yep. Don't get too excited, Toby. It's a nullifier. Who knows? Who knows? Ramses might just be crazy enough to go for a repeat.
And then loses,
But why?
then loses the game. It's like, sorry boys, my bad, it's fine. VP's always laughing and giggling away when they're inside their booth.
There it is.
So Basher in for Pycat, so at least some kind of potential lockdown chance through the heavy BKBs. That is a nullifier for the Brood. He's down to a 5-second BKB. What do we got? We got 5 seconds on the Weaver as well, and win range is at 9 seconds. So not a lot of immunity time for them. And Optics coming out for a fight. Observer and Sentry down, however. The smoke doesn't break on PPD. Global silence is out, and they all just want to bail the hell out of here. Terrorize jumps forward. Clinks cannot TP out in time, and the shackle, it caught Zai. My God, Pasha. Love. There's a shackle with his name on it. CC&C will fall, and that's the game. 3 euros down. That's there is no way that Optic can now find this one. Even with the first hit bash from Pycat onto no one, he'll time-lapse off the damage, and GG is called. Virtus Pro will 2-0 in their first series of TI8.
This was a really interesting